Alright guys, I am here in Boston. I wasn't gonna videotape anything, but I decided to do it anyway since I'm here waiting for the title to come. But this is the new purchase. Um, it's an AP2. I mean the bumper could use some work, but I mean all the VINs match. All the VINs are there. Clean interior. So decided to pick it up. She's now insured. All I gotta do is drive it back. And so I'm gonna drive it back to PA and surprise my son. Because this is gonna be for him. Not really too happy that there's brine on the road, so I don't know what's getting coated underneath the S2000. So she's eventually going to need a rinse because I don't want this to kind of linger on the underbody of the S2K. Because it's very, I think it's worse than just regular salt on the road. So,
Put this.
what do you think, Miles?
I think it's nicer than the E46. I think actually, like, yeah, this is nicer than the E46. I feel like this is a really good successor. I feel like this is actually way better.
Get in it.
Is it open?
Yeah, it's open.
Oh, this is low. It actually smells nice in here too. Can you like adjust it? Can this go up?
You can adjust it. I don't know how to do it though. You're gonna have to figure it out. I haven't really done much as far as driving this car. I just drove it to Boston here and then parked it.
Does this not go up? Oh yeah, this doesn't go up. This is low. This is like actually like really low.
We need a booster seat? No, you could, that's fine.
You think it's fine?
Yeah,
There's no way to like boost it up a little bit?
I don't know. So what do you think, Miles? We'll take it out for a spin tomorrow.
Yeah, this is nice.
It's clean.
Yeah. This is really low. This is lower than the E46. Damn, is there really no way to like bring it up a little bit? Because I feel like it's like I'm not gonna be able to look at my corners.
Well, you'll get used to it.
Or yeah, I'm not get used to it. It's like really, it's a long head. This kind of reminds me of the Z4.
What?
It looks like a Z4. But like
It looks nowhere near like the Z4.
No, but like a body line. It's like the same like. Actually, no, I don't know. This is better. I think this looks way better than like. This looks like really good.
Well, what? I don't even get a hug, Miles. The side markers, the new ones, are in my office, and the plugs for the license plate. All right, so what we'll do tomorrow is we'll raise the front a little bit, swap out the side markers and put the license plate plugs, and then you clean it. You can clean it up, and then we'll change the oil also. You want to take it out for a drive? You want to start it?
I'm gonna put the trunk.
Well, it's midnight, so probably wouldn't be a good idea. trying to do this with one hand. So as you guys can see the difference, this one lost its clip, basically the piece right here that provides the tension against this panel, and that is the new one that has the clip. Snap it in place. So the bevel portion is facing the rear, right, this part, and then the round part is towards the front. There's an insert here, there's a tab right there. So what you want to do is you want to hook it in place first and then snap it in. So now it's steady. Okay, she's all good. And just do the same thing on the other side and we're good. Okay, so using the trusty tape measure, the rear and the front, measuring both the rear and the front, the difference between the rear and the front is that this is just a tad bit over 3/4 of an inch lower than the rear. So I don't like that. For now, I want to raise it just a tad bit in the front, maybe 1/4 of an inch, just to get a little bit more of a balance on the car, because I don't like the idea that since it's rear wheel drive, all the braking and the weight happens in the front. So he's a new manual driver, not necessarily know how to figure out the balance of the car just yet, and I don't want him oversteering more than not more than he has to. I just don't want him oversteering, period. So we're gonna adjust it just a tad bit. I will feel a little better by doing so. So maybe I'm looking at maybe 1/4 of an inch on front and go from there. Oh wait, be careful. Yeah, you have some serious camber on this wheel. I mean, on this corner. You're gonna need new tires. Okay, she's all done. You probably can't tell it from the video, but we raised it about 3/8 of an inch. Just temporarily for now until we can get that tire replaced. Get it to the right height that we want. Maybe even see if I can borrow my buddy's scales and corner balance it just so that it's balanced for both front and rear. So we'll post that when we do that. But for now, this is temporary, just to get him out from having to bottom out on the front and a little bit more balanced with the car, not having to worry about oversteer. So anyway, next thing to do is the oil change. Just kind of wanted to show how clean this engine bay is. Of course, when he starts driving it in rain, it's not going to be so clean anymore. Hey guys, it is Saturday, March 29th, I think. Weather's supposed to be nice today. Up to 70s from, I think we've been at 50, low 50s. So I'm going to take advantage. I know I've been talking about changing the oil in the S2000. Finally going to get to do that today. And raise the front just a tad bit more so that the balance of the car is even, because there's still a little bit of a rake. So we're going to get that squared away while the S2000 is up. I'll go open up the garage, get some light in here, and let's get started. want to show you the jack point where I am going to raise it. That is, hopefully the GoPro is picking this up. I'll put an arrow on where it's at, but that's where I'm going to be jacking and getting the rear up. Didn't realize that in haste I put it on the wrong jack point. So this jack stand should actually be on this this one here as opposed to this one. So we're gonna have to jack the car back up again and switch it. Holy crap. You know, this is aluminum, so tightening this way too much is not good. Because it could strip it. All right, so for those of you that are new to the platform like I am, I spent the last 10 minutes looking for the damn dipstick, looking for a yellow hook, you know what I mean? Did not realize that this right here is the dipstick. It's actually pretty cool, but I hate it at the same time. I don't know, maybe I'm just old school. I especially hate the BMW where you gotta figure it out from a sensor, and you gotta do it on the on display screen inside the car to figure out whether or not you have enough oil on your oil change. I find it a little odd that the fuel tank is this little thingamajig here that you pull. I would have never thought that. I was expecting it to be down there, like most cars. Well, I don't know, I guess most 90s cars. And the trunk release is in this bin here, right there. So it's a little quirky, but I like it. So this car just needs to be cleaned. I was going to figure out a way to fasten this guy because it's loose. Don't want this coming off while driving, while my son is driving. The previous owner looks like he had it in place with a double-sided tape on both ends. So looks like during his ownership, the pins, I guess, broke. So they're kind of held by like pins on the bottom. I think it's the same up top. Right now it's being held only by one, so it's loose. So to prevent this thing from flying into the radiator or the condenser, I am going to do the same. Put 3M double-sided tape on here to keep it secured. And the only reason why I'm kind of skipping out on just getting a new grill instead is because my son is planning on getting the something anniversary, I forget how many years, anniversary OEM front bumper. He prefers that. I mean, this bumper is already kind of somewhat damaged. Looks like there's 2 bolt markings and the edge of a license plate frame that kind of damaged the front end of this car. So he's gonna switch it up. And it doesn't make sense to, well, it's also, this portion is damaged. I think I mentioned that before. Well, not damaged, but there's holes in it. So he's looking to kind of make his car a little bit more unique by putting on that bumper, I should say. So we'll go ahead and do that, and hopefully the tape that I do have is going to hold and keep this in place for a while until he gets that new bumper. Okay, I got the double-sided tape on the bumper and on the grill, so it should be secure. I think the only thing that might take it out of place is if this kind of bottoms out and flexes. Well, probably not, but hopefully it'll hold. Okay, seeing that I was down here, I was just going to go ahead and put the caps for the license plate holes, but as you guys can see, this one is missing the bracket or the mounting for these to click on behind this bumper, and this is what it should look like. So I could put this one in here, but yeah, it's not going to work to just have one. And also, I think this bumper may have been repainted. It's the original bumper because the VINs match, but I think they just painted it a different shade, or they didn't get the shade right when they repainted, because you guys can see the difference, right? And this is an OEM cap, so it's not matching. It actually matches the fender, but it just does not match the bumper. Anyway, catch you guys on the next post.